Hi, I'm Kevin Lee. Many of you know me as the co-founder of Did It, a 100-person digital ad agency. But I also started Giving Forward, a nonprofit that donates 50% of ad revenue to other nonprofits. It's a cause marketing powered publishing nonprofit. I decided to accelerate the concept of Giving Forward because we're in a unique crisis at this point in time. The needs for services are way up. Donations are unfortunately way down due to unemployment, due to uncertainty, economic uncertainty at the individual level, at the corporate level. I think even foundations are probably down, although some of them do still give. But we have a crisis here. The question is whether or not cause marketing can fill the gap. So I started back in 2007, WeCare.com, on the concept of cause marketing powered shopping. It generated 8.3 million. This is before Amazon Smile. And we like to think that Amazon Smile was inspired by us because they asked us to do an A/B split test and demonstrate the lift in conversion rate and shopping cart size as a result of the WeCare reminder technology. Ends up, they decided to part ways and they launched Amazon Smile in 2013. They've generated 190 million so far. The screenshot there at 170 is the total as of February. And we know their earnings run rate, so we know they're probably at about 190 million at this point. That's not chump change. That's some pretty serious coin. And that's all helping nonprofits. It's essentially paid for by the consumer shopping, but it doesn't cost them anything extra. They're making the same purchases they would have made. Maybe they're buying a little bit more. Maybe they're feeling a little more affinity to Amazon and to other platforms or merchants that use a similar concept. So cause marketing powered publishing is going after a budget that's equally big to shopping budgets, because shopping budgets can only afford to pay a couple of percentage points on a purchase. Amazon Smile is a half a percentage point. But digital ad budgets are huge. I run a digital ad agency. I get to see some of this money flow through the ecosystem. Globally, it's over $330 billion. It's bigger than TV, radio, magazines, and newspapers combined. So the idea I had is, hey, let's monetize great content for causes. I actually tried to do this as a for-profit initially. I tried to acquire Gawker out of the bankruptcy, transforming it into Gawker for Good. Ad Age covered it. I was in Reuters, the Wall Street Journal, dozens of other papers. I ended up not getting it because when Peter Thiel dropped out, Brian Goldberg decided to buy it. And he's got a lot more cash than I do. So he's the owner of Gawker at the moment. So let's think about cause marketing powered publishing and look at the ecosystem, the online ad ecosystem. The most profitable platforms have one thing in common. They get their content for free and they get their audience for free, the readers and the viewers. So Giving Forward is going to be the same thing. The content will be donated, and some of those same content donors will have a social footprint, and they'll help monetize to help us drive readership or viewership for that content. 50% of ad revenue is going to go to other nonprofits besides us, selected by the readers and by the contributors. So we'll start off with some volunteer-based content where it's basically news and entertainment and sports, and we'll have automotive, we'll have all the different categories, and we'll try to go after that $330 billion pot with our content. It's a two-sided marketplace. We need readers and we need writers or content. Both are critical, so each of them get a vote on where the money goes that we monetize the ad revenue. We use a points-based system, and we tally their votes as content gets consumed, and that's how we decide how to break up the money at the end of every month. So we're going to go after celebrities and try to get celebrities to produce content and help share the content with their social footprint. So celebs will join Giving Forward network, and they'll create content and promote it on Herald Times. That's the first of our many domains. It's going to be our launch domain because it's very generic. We can cover whatever we want. We can cover Hollywood, sports, music, etc. We can do technology. We can do news. We can do even politics if we want. So, you know, we'll be able to reach out to celebrities and to their publicists to help them co-create some content for us. We know exactly which causes they like. So let's use an example. We'll use Cristiano, because Cristiano is not only a fabulous soccer player, but he has the unique distinction of having the largest social media footprint of anybody in the United States and globally. So he's got 123 million Facebook fans, 200 plus million Instagram followers. And he puts his content up on those platforms for free. We're going to see if we can get him to donate some content, at least one piece of content, one piece of great content to Giving Forward, so we can put it up on Herald Times. If he does that and he then promotes that content, we can get 4 million visits from that. That'll generate at least a $7 revenue per thousand. Depending on which country the visitors are from, it's a different revenue per thousand. And so that could generate about 28,000 top line. Between 25 and 50% would go to Save the Children. Might not be a full 50% because maybe some of the people consuming the content are already Giving Forward members, and they've chosen the ASPCA or Care.org or Sierra Club or some other nonprofit that is their favorite, and therefore their cookie, their registration cookie, would tally up points for their favorite cause. How we supplement these celebrities? What if I can't get celebrities right away? Well, luckily I know a lot of folks in the programmatic ad ecosystem, and so there's a lot of unsold ad inventory. Some of that ad inventory is blocked due to brand safety issues, and some of it's just not sold. If you've seen these clouds are where a banner's supposed to be. That's essentially a third-party vendor, in this case DoubleVerify, indicating that that particular ad slot was unsafe to the advertiser that had tried to buy it. If we can get ourselves to replace those clouds, we can drive millions of readers just off of that, even if our content isn't contributed by celebrities. So that's going to be part of our mission to launch as well. You might ask, well, how big will Giving Forward get? Could we get to 1 billion out of the 300 billion? That'd be 1/3%, right? So even at that, we'd be huge, but we don't even have to get that huge to have a material impact. We're really more aspiring to get as big as, Vice and BuzzFeed and Refinery29, all of whom do, millions of dollars a year in top line revenue. So we'd love to be able to donate half or more than half of our revenue to the nonprofits that our readers and our contributors pay. You might wonder, well, how can you help? Well, you can email me and let me know. Obviously, we're looking for great content, either created or co-created. It can just be news that's re-reported with commentary or op-eds. Or if you know somebody famous, a VIP, I'd love to have you orchestrate them interviewing somebody else or them doing a selfie video of something sort of behind the scenes or something they're passionate about and have them donate that. Also, if you're a philanthropic and you're planning to donate to a cause, we've got this thing called the Impact Amplifier. I won't go into it now, but we can basically dramatically increase the impact of an existing donation you're about to make to a nonprofit. If you're in the agency or ad tech community, you have access to PSA inventory, unsold ads essentially. We would love to get our ads in those slots. If you're a coder or a designer or content creator of any kind, we could use your help. Obviously, we wouldn't turn down a cash or Bitcoin donation, but really we think we'll be able to hit cash neutral pretty soon after launch based on our business model. So thanks for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.